Welcome to Horizon Joinery. I'm Adam.
I'm Marius. I would say I run the office, just a bit front of house, and doing the design of the kitchens and clients, but then obviously help Adam as well. Out here, and
Hi. My name's Adam, and so I just look after the back end of the workshop, just from cutting and edging and building, and then generally Marius and I will head out and assemble on site together. So it seems to work quite well.
Going back in time, basically, and your experience. I know we briefly had a conversation about you having experience with your dad, who was a joiner back in Germany as well.
Exactly.
But how did that all start? Was it always a family thing? This is always something that you wanted to do, or was it more of your dad kind of taking you and putting you in that space? And
I actually don't know how it all came together, but obviously, my dad being a joiner and we having a joinery out the back, it was quite fun as a child, obviously helping here and there. And at some point it came to what do you want to do, and he had pretty much no idea. So actually, I remember I built a table for one of my girlfriends. And I think that's how it all came together. Well, I then realized actually it's quite cool. You can build something with your hands and nearly for free, really. You pay for the material, but that's pretty much it. And that's when it's involved, I would say.
So it was a very creative space for you, probably as a kid as well, to be able to.
Yeah, I think it is in creative space, for sure. Around here, especially cabinet making and stuff. If you're hands on, you can build your own furniture and stuff, which is great.
Yeah, for sure. And what about you, Adam? What's the story? How did you get into this?
I didn't finish school, so I sort of left school in year 10 or just started year 11, I think.
Yeah.
And then I sort of grew up in a small town, and there wasn't a lot of job opportunities, but I always wanted to be a cabinet maker. And then, I just kept pestering this one company. I think I went back there 7 times before they gave me a job. And Anyway, I haven't really looked back. I've sort of stuck with the trade ever since. So, obviously you need to do an apprenticeship, which is, I think they do still, I think it's still the same. It's 3 years and then a year on the job. So you do 3 years of TAFE and then 1 year on the job. Break it up. They're all different. But, and then I would say, to get to the point of opening your own shop, you probably want as much experience as you can get. So we were lucky enough that Marius and I came together, but because he's got experience in Germany, and then myself in Oz, and but I felt as though it probably took 10 years, even 15 years to get to a point where I was confident to take on anything, I suppose, as opposed to
right. And moving from Germany, did you have to get almost requalified in that sense for the Australian standards, or would that just be all very universal?
Exactly. So you need to be requalified. So it's So you can do just a skill assessment. If you do 5 years in your trade, you do a skill assessment, and then you can just get requalified. So I think Australia doesn't accept any qualifications from any other foreign country. So it doesn't matter from where you come, which trade you have. You always have to have that.
The Australian
You always
version.
have to have a skill assessment.
Right.
Or you have to go back to TAFE.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Even though you can be the most experienced
in
whatever industry, and then you have to come in and kind of prove on paper.
Yeah, it's funny. I understand. If you come from a country where obviously the trade is not that, they just want to prove that you really can do what you can do, And then instead of you just going out and start building stuff, and you don't know what you're doing. Can be quite dangerous as well, obviously.
Absolutely, yeah, because you're dealing with a lot of machinery and tools and.
Exactly, like a panel saw, it takes one wrong cut and your fingers off. So
yeah, no, absolutely. And how did you guys meet?
I think so. We worked for. I think we nearly started the same time for a different company, maybe 6-7 years ago, and Adam was working downstairs at the shop, and I actually wanted to be a cabinet maker as well. But as the interview progressed, they actually offered me a position as a drafter. So I learned to be a drafter for 3 years in that company, and Adam then was working downstairs. And anyway, when Adam actually got promoted to look after the entire joinery shop downstairs, I always thought at some point I'm going to have a company with this guy. Like, he would be the person.
You knew already.
I in my mind, I was like, I said actually to my wife, I was like, if ever the opportunity comes, I reckon Adam would be the guy I would open a company with.
Wow.
And then I left, and Adam stayed, and then that's it. That's pretty much like how it came together. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
that's how we met. Yeah.
So you met at work, and then
Met at work, yeah.
You met at work.
Yeah. But like then, like I think.
I think Marius had me over for a barbecue at one point.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, which was good. Yeah, it was sort of.
were so small still too.
Yeah. Both got young families, so yeah, it was good. It was good connection, and
Okay.
sort of. I think Marius left, and I stayed on there, but we sort of kept in touch a little bit, not overly, and then sort of.
And was it you guys always based around here? Was it always Coffs Coast, or was it somewhere else, or?
So the joinery we worked for previously was in Tormina.
Oh right, yeah.
So we both commuted. Like, I was living in Mulloway, and Marius is in Sandy, so we sort of commuted over to the other side of town. And then,
Yeah. Oh, so all local. Yeah.
Yeah, all over.
Yeah. Beautiful. And with the Horizon Joinery being, I think you've been operating now for about a year. Is that about nearly
just under a year?
Yeah. How's it all going? Like, are you as busy as you expected to be, or are you busier, or are you perhaps looking for more? Is it still a bit of a trial and error of how much work you can actually take on? And
I guess we've had a really amazing start. Like, it's been busy. Lot of like diverse sort of jobs, which have been fantastic. Lots of done lots of work for friends, also family and things like that, which has been great. And just picking up decent jobs in between has been really healthy start. So heaps of work out there still. Marius is still quoting viciously, so it's been good. Yeah, it's been fantastic.
Awesome. And I think the diversity, and then it's just the residential element of Coffs Coast that's building up right now is just huge, and also obviously commercial. But the residential, there's so many different types of houses, so many different types of builds that that are happening on the Coffs Coast. Have you found anything a bit of a challenge? Maybe was there anything like, whoa, this is big?
I think like this is the reason we opened the companies, because like we try to get the jobs which have the challenge, like the jobs which actually no one wants to do, or are really hard to do. So we wanna achieve to get them, which we did. And the good thing is that like we didn't start the company after we did like 5 years of our apprenticeship. Like, we had together, 40 years experience. So we can pretty much take whatever we want.
Sure.
And actually offer like a service, and say we can do like big arcs, or grand veneer, and so on and so on. So all the specky stuff.
Sure.
Which in the Coffs Coast at the moment not lots of people do. And lots of joiners don't want to take it on. And I feel like nowadays everybody's just out there to make the quick buck, like go in, go out. And everything is like being bought in. No one is actually owning a joinery anymore, and we're really try to keep the trade alive, and do so much as we can by hand.
The crafty element in
the
this.
Crafty element of it,
huge.
and I think like people still appreciate that,
Yes. Yeah.
that
sure.
element of it. Yeah. Open for any challenge.
Okay.
And just keep it. We would say, like we always said, like we're not there to have like a 20-person company. We're more there to keep a small joinery, make it high end, and
Yes.
go from
Attention
there.
to detail.
Attention to detail, exactly. Yeah.
But surely, if you're going to get busier and busier and gets more challenging, are you thinking of getting another person on, perhaps? Maybe you can be, the one providing the apprenticeship. essentially, and
Yeah.
teaching other people. Is that something you're thinking of, or not just yet?
Yeah. So for us, yeah, absolutely. As we go into the future, we'll be looking to put some people on, whether it's apprentice or a tradesman, or also we can also upgrade our machinery,
Yeah.
which can be time saving for us essentially as well.
Sure.
So we're not sure yet.
Yeah.
We're just going to go with the business, and
Yeah.
we're open to do wherever it sort of takes us, I suppose, without getting too big. We still want to keep it, a small family-based business as well.
Yeah, for sure.
I think as well, in regards to like an apprentice, is that we both had really good apprenticeships, and I think you need multiple joiners or tradespeople in a company to facilitate just one apprentice. Like it's not fair to the apprentice to just constantly push the broom. Like you actually want to teach someone something.
Yeah.
So to get a really good apprenticeship, we are more there or thinking on the lines of like, if we have more tradesmen, we get actually really good apprenticeship and we get someone out there which actually know what they're doing, instead of like going, oh, we get heaps of apprentice and then the quality goes down.
Yes.
So like obviously like we want to keep the trade alive. This is what we're all for. But like the best as we can, like have like apprentice, like we actually like succeed in life, and not struggling when they come out here.
Yeah, for sure.
We finished our large project we did in one of our luxurious premium property in Coffs Harbour, the best one on the market soon. The idea was to keep the same footprint of the kitchen, which was already given due to the old kitchen was being cut into the tiles. So this island is exactly a different layout in the cabinetry, but has the same footprint. There is a marble stone top on here, and the colors are different as well. So now we have a painted finish, and then a high durability stainless steel on the other side. The main thing of the idea was that before there was actually like a center partition in between these two columns, which you couldn't see actually to the back of the wall. This is the working area, and then we wanted to create a feature wall on the back. The feature wall is made out of Jarrah veneer, which matches all the windows in the house. And we created an arch, which we actually took on the outside of the house. There are arches as well. And we copied these arches, or the arch, and just made it smaller. In the back, so we have the feature of white in the front, and then it carries through, and in behind here, and the back wall, as I mentioned before, is all Jarrah. We try to grain match everything so good as we can, so everything is just running through, as you see here. This is all being cut out of one board, and we integrated LEDs into the archway, which are all dimmable, as well as the pocket door systems here. So you can open this up, and when you open it up, actually an LED turns on. All transformers, etc., has all been hidden, but accessible. So if something goes wrong with the electricity, etc., the electrician can get to it. Otherwise, what else?
Yeah, so that's exactly right. Like, so the rain shoot, which is cut out into the bench top, is a pull-out rain shoot. So you just push on it and it comes out. So it's the top draft, so all the steam, etc., just gets pushed, and then you can turn it on. So it actually drafts down, so it's a downdraft rain shoot instead of like actually going up through the ceiling. Yeah.
And then the best way to approach you and get in touch with you guys and get the ball rolling. What's the process looking like?
Look, it doesn't really matter. Like, obviously, like, you can call, email.
Yeah.
You can just come in as well, just having a chat.
Yeah.
And which is sometimes, I reckon, like, it's the easiest. Like, if you come in, we have a chat about what you really want. What's the rough idea? Like, where do you want to go? What's the house like in total? Like, I don't like to like only look like at one kitchen. Like, I would like to sit down with you and it's like, what's the idea of your entire house? Like, if you want to like fit out like
Sure.
a new house, for example.
Sure.
So we make it to suit, because like you can build an awesome kitchen, but if it doesn't work in your space,
Yes.
it looks awkward. And
Do you
like
often
wanna-
go to people's houses and actually just go in and, have a
Yeah, I
bit
try
of
to assess the entire house.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
not only like the kitchen space, like it should like blend all in. So
Yeah.
it should look like that the kitchen was already always been there. In my
Yes.
opinion, like it should all blend in. That
Yes. Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you for your
Nice.
time.
Yeah. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
having us.
Thanks, Adam. Thanks,
That was
Marius.
easy.